Trading Places is presented by...
I have one thing to say.
Hi, I'm Elijah Fritz Raphael, a licensed cosmetologist here at Salon Fusion, and I'll be trading places with Ken Quintanilla.
You better work.
Elijah Fritz Raphael has been a licensed cosmetologist for over 5 years and is also the manager at Salon Fusion at the Agania Shopping Center. And whether or not you've had your hair did by him, you've probably seen his work around town, as his team are known for doing weddings, fashion shows, proms, photo shoots, and regular haircuts. I compare the job of a cosmetologist to that of an artist, but with all the specific details needed of mixtures, measurements, chemicals, and gloves, they seem more like scientists creating something magnificent.
People just think that, oh, that's an easy job. All you do is just, sit down, make people look pretty, but actually it's really hard. Especially going to school, knowing chemistry, the anatomy, all these things. It's basically going to school to learn the basic general education before you actually get into the field. And it's a challenge because you still learn a lot every day.
We started our day applying a straight perm solution for Veronica. For some reason, trusted someone who hadn't touched a comb in years to apply the very smelly and expensive straight perm mix to her hair. And like any artist, I applied the solution like a painter, slow and steady. I could tell Veronica was kind of hesitant, but my only concern was not to pull her hair, as the last time I remember touching a woman's hair was when my sister once asked me to brush her hair as a kid. A few strands of hair and I was already exhausted. However, at this point, I had already gotten used to the fumes, which Elijah says he's become accustomed to. So we covered her hair with a wrap and set the very futuristic heater in place. After a few minutes, we went to check if the solution we had put in was good, but I could tell I was slowing down the estimated 5-hour process. He says haircuts can be quick, but it's important to put so much detail in any creation, as someone's hair can reflect so much about them.
Beautify them is actually, it's a good job because you take part of making them look professional for the other professions. Like, they're going to an interview and their image is really important to them, as you said that it was personal. So for us to be part of that, to make them look better and more confident, it's like a reward for us.
And just as Robert Redford washed Meryl Streep's hair in the bridges of Madison County, this simple task of shampooing and conditioning someone's hair seemed simple enough, but I couldn't stop giggling. First, we checked the water to see if it was warm enough and started lathering Maria's hair.
Hello. Kind of close. That's kind of cool. And assuming good hygiene is good too.
Considering how close and personal you get to people, that had to be true. I can only describe the process like playing with a doll, but considering how my X-Men action figures never had hair, I'm only guessing. Next, I brought Maria back to the chair and combed her hair, prepared to dry it. I had to be careful though to not hurt the customer. So while I dried her hair, it was time to converse with the customer, something that cosmetologists do to form a relationship with their customers. So we chatted about beaches, the Hunger Games, and of course, boys naturally. And although I didn't have the pleasure of cutting anyone's hair, I did help in the dirty part of sweeping up strands of hair, something Elijah says he'll find all over the place.
I have hair in my arm, my chest, my shoes, my house, my car. It's everywhere. But we kind of got used to it.
Along with styling, cutting, and doing all things hair, Salon Fusion also provides manicures and pedicures. And you'd think I could get this part down easily, but little did I know that there is so much required technique in doing it, from how you shake the bottle, you instead roll it, to the way you hold the bottle, and the way you even put the brush in and wipe off the polish on the bottle. First we applied the base coat, then the polish, and then the top coat, and it wasn't just the color pink, it was called Nomad's Dream. I've never gotten a manicure because I've opted for years to bite my nails instead, but I did alright and conversed with Kathy, who was also a cosmetologist in training, while I applied the nail polish.
Are you trained to become a cosmetologist?
I'm still going to school for it. I just received.
That's good. So you hope to become one of cosmetologists here. How long did you grow up in here?
Will be 2 years.
Oh, wow. I remember him mentioning dropping his girlfriend or picking her up from school or something.
Yeah.
Or
me.
That's okay?
Yeah.
For one part.
I get a haircut almost twice a month at Salon Fusion, and now I have an idea of how it looks and feels from their side. Elijah says it's ultimately building that trust and having the technique that brings those customers back to the shop.
I traded places with Quintanilla. He helped me with my Japanese trade firm, applied some straight firm solution, did shampoos and blow dry, did some nails in the nail station. He did pretty okay. He should consider this a career, and if he does, then he should go to school, get more training. But as of right now, I would have him stick with KUAM, and it was nice having him here at the salon. Thank you, and this is Elijah Fritz Raphael again from Salon Fusion.
Trading Places is presented by